What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Warehouse Series and welcome to another Discord Friday. Guys, if you are not a member of my Discord, please do that. That link is in the description below. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the channel, you can either donate. I'm tired, guys. I've been working my freaking arse off, man. You can either donate or, go shop at my eBay store. Let's get on to today's video. All right, guys, so today someone posted a bunch of pictures yesterday, and it was the perfect topic for today's video because I'm not going to lie to you, as of last night, I didn't even have a topic for today's video. I was honestly going to put a thing out saying, hey, guys, Discord Fridays is off today because between my eBay and doing my landscaping, I am freaking exhausted. But thank you for posting your pictures, and you said you needed help, so I hope I can help today. So first of all, people that have done both. This is the front of our pallet where I select, all right? This is the normal way of doing it. You back under the pallet this way, your jack's down here, and this is the front, and this is where I start stacking my stuff, is over here. So when you guys flip this and you turn the pallet sideways and you're putting 3 pallets on, are you guys changing the way you start your order selecting? Instead of selecting on this side of the board, are you selecting on that side of the board? Because if I had to do it this way, just from doing it for so long, this direction, I'm not switching this way. I am still building left to right like the pallet was on forward. So I'm really curious to know the people that do it both ways. Do you start here when you're forward, and do you start here when you're on the side? And I'm also curious, you're turning these pallets sideways. Are you using a double pallet jack or a triple pallet jack? I'm guessing a double. I'm guessing you could turn 3 of these comfortably on a double pallet jack. I'm not 100% sure, but let me know, and let's get on to the rest of the pictures that this person posted, and hopefully I can make them, because they said after they have about 2 weeks left, and you said that when you take your time, you build those good pallets, but whenever you start moving fast, you're dropping stuff and you're not building as good. So I do want to say you are building some good pallets. I mean, these pallets are solid, and I'm curious, let me know, the person that posted these, are you building left to right? Are you building front to the side, side to side? How are you doing it? And I want to say that your system is great. I don't like these cases on the corner, but they're okay. They're a little higher up the pallet. We don't got a full cube pallet. I like your solid cases on the corners. You're keeping as much clear cases in the middle. Guys, boxes are stronger by nature, so then you want to keep the boxes towards the outside. The bigger boxes like the silk, perfect tie-in right here, and you want to keep these coffee mates in the middle. Now, I'm guessing these coffee mates come sporadic throughout your warehouse since there's some on the first level, the second level, the third level. I'm curious about that. These ones are actually weaker than the coffee mates. So if you are going to put the clear wrap cases like these on the corners, make it the coffee mates and not these. These things, not only are they taller, and they tend to funnel up towards the top, so they actually make a weaker corner. I don't like them on the corner. I usually try to tuck them in the middle. Now, with that being said, you said you have about 2 weeks left on your probation until your times are, you need to be at your times. You said you're sort of making them, but you're not. You want to make higher times. The problem is when you're doing this, if you're building pallets is good, that means that you're moving them around too much. That's the one problem is that we do in our probation weeks is we forget that we have to learn our system. We can't just do this, and we can't move all these cases 5 times and expect to make our times. I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but that's what a lot of people do. We need to start remembering what we're doing, and we need to know that when we come to a certain part of the warehouse, these cases are going in the same spot every single time. You got to start learning the heights. Which case is higher than the other? You don't want to put this big case in the middle and then get a smaller case on the outside and then have to swap them around every single time. You should know now that this case is higher than that case. So every time I get this case, I'm putting it on a corner, or I'm putting it on towards the outside of my pallet. You are building good pallets. Other than that, I mean, this pallet's great. Let's go through these. I got a bunch of your pictures. This is all you today, buddy. These 2 crates, I love how you put your milk crates on the corner because it's keeping, guys, this is what I'm talking about. When you keep equivalent cases on the corners, these cases could be lower and it doesn't matter because our lactate and almond breeze could be coming in a little bit, but our corners are going to be level. And that's what we shoot for every single time. Definitely you want to bring your crates out a little bit. Always try to maintain the corner of the pallet there. But other than that, I mean, I need more information from you. I really want to know why, when you move faster through the warehouse, why are you not making your times as much? Are you not memorizing what you're doing? In these cases, are you throwing these cases multiple times to make it look as good as it is? Because these pallets are great. I don't know exactly how to help you. I need to know more information about when you throw faster to warehouse, what's going on, because these pallets are perfectly done. Keeping two light cases together, nice solid base, and maybe from here up, see, all your pallets look like they're pretty small. So I'm curious, do you know your cube before you start your pallet? Because these are all about maybe 55 cube pallets. And once you establish this base and you wrap it, how about we try starting column stacking? And column stack this stuff. If you're getting a 50 cube pallet, let's establish that base and let's column stack the rest of them, and maybe we can move through this pallet a lot faster. Even if it takes us wrapping one more time real quick. I have some wrapping tips on my those a few minute videos that I have. If you go to my place, I'm telling you guys, I'm freaking beat. If you go to my playlist and put in the few minutes category, I show you different tips on how to wrap without dropping your pallet. So maybe try doing that. Let's go to the next one. I love these black things. I really wish we had these in our warehouse. This one is irrelevant. So there's one thing that I noticed on the next pictures coming up is that you throw too many of these and you throw breakers where they're not needed. The breaker pallets is throwing a pallet up. But everything you're doing is perfect. I mean, you're keeping the coffee mates in the middle. You're keeping your boxes on the outside. We're keeping light cases together. I love this black piece here. This one's a waste of time. Remember, everything you do in the warehouse is a waste of time. If you're going to look for this, and this is knowing your cube, or saying how much more. I don't know if you could do that on your pallet as well. But if I'm right here and I say how much more and it says 8 cases, well, what the hell am I worried about this for? If it says I have 30 cases left, then maybe I'm going to go look for that black piece. But if you know how many cases are left in your pallet, or in your order rather, or your cube, you will know. Once again, this is irrelevant, this black piece. You should not be throwing it up there. To me, it's a waste of time, because you're building solid pallets, and the top of these cases are going to fit perfectly fine on top of your layer right there, because it's perfect. You're tying in very nicely. I really think one of your main problems, like, you're just wasting time. Now, this one I don't mind, because we had bigger cases. I like how you kept your buckets on the corner, crate on the corner. It's more solid. It's going to give you that stronger pallet. I like this black piece because we got these smaller cases coming up on top of here, and it's really just going to help us build that level pallet like you did. So you did it here. You column stacked. That's all you got to do. Once you establish that base, I want you to start column stacking all your stuff, and I think you're going to fly through your orders a lot quicker. Let's look at your next one. This is, to me, this is an irrelevant breaker pallet. Remember, you're a new selector. All right, these things are 50, 55 pounds. If they're wet, they're 60, 70 pounds. The last thing you want to do is start throwing up these CHEP pallets when you don't have to. These cases would have fit perfectly on top of your base. There is zero reason for this breaker pallet. I don't even care if it takes you 30 seconds. It's not necessary. So let's go on to the next one. We got a couple more pictures to look at. Once again, I don't mind this one because we're on crates. I don't mind this breaker pallet. It'd be nice if you had that black piece around, because we are on crates. And if one of these boxes are sitting like not perfect, they're going to slip into the crate. So I actually like your breaker pallet here. But man, are you stacking really nice? I don't know what to say. I really need to talk to you in Discord. Leave some comments in this video. And we need to find out what happens whenever you start throwing faster to warehouse. What is it that you're, that starts faltering? Because your pallets are just absolutely beautiful. Now, this one I save for last because it's not as good. So we got a few things going on here. One, this crescent roll is way far off. All right, so I would have just took this coffee mate out because my corner is more important than the middle of my pallet. So I would have took the coffee mate out of there, slid these biscuits over, and just slid this over and just had some little gaps there. Your creamer upside down, I hate it. I'm not a fan of it at all. Turning any liquid upside down, if this is a liquid and you have it operate, this pallet here, we just went haywire. So I'm also curious, is this one of your pallets that you threw fast through? Leave it in the comment section below. So picture number 9, did you throw fast through it? And if you did, let's go here. So you had a beautiful base, keep it upright, nice cases together. We always got to worry about our line because we came way out with the biscuits and we stayed out. And that would have just been removing one of these and sliding everything in and just having little gaps in the middle of your pallet. Don't put cases upright if they're liquid. These small cases right here would have been in the middle. I would have kept, so when you get to this top section right here, this is where my cross and T videos come into play. So all these little cases over here would have been in the middle. I would have had bigger cases pointing in. I like your high corner, low inside. I mean, it's not horrible, but right here, like you could tell, just turn this sideways. If this is cheese, just turn it sideways. In this case, would have fit flat on there. Don't force cases where, once again, your cube. You got to know your cube because you don't have to squeeze cases in here if you know your cube's going to be 50 cube or 55 cube. It's not a full pallet. So you don't have to squeeze cases in down here. It's really important to know how big your pallet's going to be, how many cases, and let me know if you know how many cases are left in your order. Guys, I know this was a little bit all over the place today, but this person's building really good pallets, and I'm going to try to help you. If I have to do a second video after I get some more information off of you on Discord, I will. But please let me get, guys, if you have pictures, if you selecting in the warehouse with your product, with your pallets on sideways, please send me those pictures. I would love to do a follow-up on this video and see if we can help this person some more so they can get these incentives and start making some more money. Guys, that's it for today. I apologize if this is a sloppy video, but I am really freaking tired. I got to get up early in the morning and start cutting some more grass. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.